I hope all of you are doing well. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for joining the video. Check out this view behind the camera. It's crazy. This is where I'm at in Naples, Italy right now. And it's just mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. This city is so beautiful. Anyways, so oftentimes the ignorance we hold on to is really yourself keeping yourself from seeing things that you don't want to see. Aspects of yourself that you don't want to see, truths that you don't want to face or confront, things that are comfortable that you don't want to let go of, but will serve you and the greater collective in the highest possible way if you are able to let go of them. By doing all of this work, this inner work, and letting go of things that no longer serve you, and cleaning and clearing yourself, you can sharpen your intuition and you can sharpen your mind's eye to the point where you can connect with spirit regularly and download and receive messages and instructions from spirit in the forms of guidance to assist you on your journey. That is all available for every human being can do that. How do we connect with spirit? Well, the first step then would be you need to clean and clear as much as you can. And the cleaning and the clearing is just the healing journey. So what do you do there? Well, you work with what you're afraid of. Whatever you're afraid of or whatever you're uncomfortable with or whatever you want to do but you haven't done because you feel as though it's outside of what's possible for you, those are the things you do. Those are the things. The obstacle is the way through is through. You start the journey by doing the things that frighten you, but you feel as though you really want to do. And that could begin with even just a admittance to the self of what you want out of life that you've been neglecting yourself from having. My mom, I can use her as an example. She looks back on her life. She has a lot of health troubles, and she looks back on her life and she consistently tells me she wishes she never had kids. She consistently tells me that she wishes she hadn't been a nurse or a teacher. Those paths didn't serve her. And she really wishes that she had been an interior designer, interior decorator. She loves decorating the home. She loves it. She loves working with different art pieces and painting the walls and coming up with cool ways to arrange the furniture and like making the space feel good and flow. She is so talented in that. And she looks back on her life and it's like everything that she had done for her life was not, she never got to do the things she wanted to do. She never became the interior designer that she wanted to become. And that's because she was not admitting to herself at certain points in the journey and then acting upon the admittance that this is what I actually want to do. So for her, it's like, if she had at some point realized, okay, my parents want me to become a nurse, or my school is suggesting nurse, or nurse is the easiest thing to pick up for me, so I'll go that way because that's what's gonna pay the bills. If she had neglected all of that and said, no, wait, what do I really want out of life? What am I really good at? And then she looked to the truth, which is interior designer, and then acted on that, then she would be in higher alignment with herself, and then it would be easier for her to connect and tap into source energy, guidance from higher spaces, okay, all these kinds of things. It's not dependent on the career, it's just dependent on acting upon the things in front of you that you already know you should or could be acting upon to change your life in dramatic ways. Because when you act upon the things that you're already being instructed to do, then more instruction can come through. If you know I need to give something up and you're not willing to give it up, then you can't, it's very difficult for you to go back to God or go back to source and ask what to do next, because you've already been told every day through the intuition, every day through the little voice in your head, do this. You're being told all the time, let go of that thing, let go of that thing, let go of that thing. Or you're being told all the time, go to this place, go to this place, go to this place. You really want to go to, I'm in Italy right now and you're an American, you want to come here and visit Italy. I really want to go to Italy, I really want to go to Italy, I really want to go to Italy. You want to go to Italy because that's what you need to do for your journey. There is information, there is experiences, there is people, there are things happening in Italy that when you come here, you will receive through language, through interaction, through sound, through the body, information in the water. I don't know, it will be completely subjective to you, but there's things here, if you want to come here, that are for you and will serve you to go home and act upon the next step of the journey. But until you admit to yourself, I want to go to Italy and it, I'm going to Italy, and book the ticket and fly to Italy, until you actually do that and act on what has already been instructed for you to do, Until you do that, you can't progress into the next step of the journey. So now you're confused. Now nothing's working. Now everything is difficult. Now nothing makes any sense. Now you're waking up every day and you're doing a job that you don't really care for, but you have to do it because you need to pay the bills. Now you've fallen into survival mode. You've fallen into survival mode because you're not listening to your intuition. And you're not listening to your intuition because you are afraid of what will happen if you just book the ticket and go. I can't travel alone. I can't fly alone. I can't afford to go. When will I possibly go? I have all these responsibilities to take care of. But all of that, all of those excuses, all of that fear is the blockage that's keeping you from tapping into your divine guidance. This idea that like you need to go to some hilltop in Tibet and speak with some Dalai Lama or monk, or have this crazy spiritual journey that's involving ayahuasca in the rainforest, and then all of this kind of intense spiritual work actually isn't so important as just doing and going and trusting what your gut is telling you to do. That's the quickest and easiest way to connect with source energy, is to do and bring about the desires in which you're desiring. Because the desires, without even judging the desire you're having is the direction. It is the direction. Sometimes we have despicable desires. Like sometimes I want to eat a whole chocolate cake. Sometimes that's what I need to do for the next step of the journey. So go and do it. Your desires are, and your ability to bring them about is the actual expansion of the universe. So you going to Italy, if that's what you desire, and coming and visiting this place will give you everything to take the next step. You come back from Italy and you decided, okay, my whole perspective on reality has changed. I have to get out of this job that I'm in, or I have to get out of this, or I have to get out of that, or maybe not even get out of, but I have to add these things in that I learned in Italy. And then you change the lives of people in America. I don't know, I'm just speaking abstract with different possibilities, different options, but it's just all to paint the picture of you already know where to go. You already know what to do. Maybe even at some points in the journey, you've had the feeling, okay, I really want to go do this, and then you suppress it. Okay, I really want to go do this, but that's crazy. I'm not going to do that. I'm too afraid to do that. I don't want to let go of all that I have here, or something in that field, right? In that sort of realm of thought. I want to go do this, but it's too risky. And then you find out that if you had done that, you can even see, if I had actually had followed my gut at that time, I would have landed in this place, or I don't know why I keep coming back to travel. Maybe it's been on the brain. I'm leaving for India soon. Yeah, maybe you had this inspiration to take this trip, and then you found out later, wow, if I had have taken that trip, like this concert that I would have really loved to go and see, or this spiritual master was speaking at this place, or this who knows what was happening exactly where I would have landed had I actually gone. Well, that's you in retrospect seeing a timeline die. It's you in retrospect seeing a pathway of possibility go out the window that could have been had you trusted your gut, had you listened to your intuition, had you listened to God, telling you clearly this is the way to go. So that's basically the video, is the obstacle is the way. Whatever you've been putting off will heal you. Whatever you've been putting off, or whatever you've been pushing aside, or whatever you've been neglecting or suppressing or running away from, or are afraid of acting upon, these things will heal you. Because as soon as you go through that, even though it's going to be difficult, as soon as you go through it, when you come out the other side, you'll be in a position where you can be, you can receive the next instruction on your journey, and then you can continue forward walking the path. So that's the very first step. And what's going to happen too is, inside of actually following your gut, the experiences will start to clean and cleanse you of your ignorance. The experiences will clean and cleanse you of your ignorance. And receiving that cleansing of the ignorance, you will be able to more finely adjust your antenna to be in alignment, in reception to instructions from the divine, from God, from source energy, from your higher angels, your spirit guides, your higher self, whoever you connect with. So that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed me speaking about how to connect with spirit. If you want to sign up for coaching sessions to work one-on-one with me and have me as your personal guide and mentor, I check in on you every day with a text message, and then I'll see you once a week in an hour session. We sit down over Discord and we talk over video. If you want to get involved in any of that kind of stuff, you can check out the links in the description below, www.wyattstav.com. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you guys in the next one.